Paka! Welcome. We're here for episode 19, I believe we're at. It was 18, 19. Yeah, 1 9, 19. We're almost there at 20. Wow, 20 episodes. It's crazy. Anyways, I'd like to bring some news up. I know we've been asking for donations for the upcoming the upcoming Abilities Expo, and we actually had an idea here at What Mr. Wills Thinks, and we thought, what if we give back to you guys too? So if you guys donate a certain amount of money, we can give you guys a shirt or either a sweater. We will that will be coming up in the later episodes. Once we know what the new logo looks like, and what the shirt's gonna look like, we will show you guys, and we will price it out, and you guys can buy it, and all the donations will go for that weekend for us to be in LA. So it'll be great. I'm very excited. Those new logos coming, and it's gonna be awesome. Yes, so please stay tuned. Yes, you will learn about the new merch coming, and you can help. That'll be we're gonna help us help you. Rock around with the new What Mr. Wills Think merch. Help us advertise. It's gonna be cool, awesome. Anyways, got that off the way. Cool. And anyways, Saturday Night Live, it's back. Took a little break and it's back. I love bringing it up because the weekend update, on the show, it stars Michael Shea and Colin Jost, and they just sit there at a table and they just talk about stuff. I love it. I love that because it's kind of like what I want to do. I'm not as funny and witty as they are right on the bat. They write their stuff out. They're really into politics and stuff, and they're able to make the politics funny, and they make fun of how they look, whatever. And I guess I'm just not brave enough, or I don't know too much about politics, so I can't do that. But I love how they do that. It makes me interested in politics. That's the only way I know, but kind of what's going on because they mention it, but then they put a little funny twist on it or something. So it's awesome. I love it. I hope one day I can sit right next to Colin Jost or Michael Che or both of them. It'd be awesome. Take it in. That'd be cool. Me and MJ will be there. You feel me, MJ? Right, MJ? Yeah, she said right. Yep. And also, this last episode they had Dave Chappelle in it, and woo, that was a funny episode. Y'all need to go back and watch it if you haven't seen it yet. Um, really, really funny sketches, especially the one with Mikey Day that they made him play. Check it out. It was awesome. Please check it out. Also, this past week on last Friday, I actually got to go to a Laker game, and you'll see some images popping up here and there and then. It was cool. It was my first ever live Laker game, and they played my Kings. I was very excited. We had really good seats. We were like 12 rows up from the front row. Really cool. You can really see how long and lanky everyone was. They could look like they jump up and touch the rim with their head. That's how big everyone looked. But it was awesome because my Kings won by 4. So I was hype about that. No, I think it was 6. But I was hyped. Either way, we won. I don't care. Unfortunately, I was upset I didn't get a good picture of LeBron sitting in his street clothes on the side. I was kind of just starstruck in a way because I had never seen him before. He's a big man. I tell you what, that LeBron is a big, big man. Yeah, he's Anthony Davis tried to win, but De'Aaron Fox went off for 32, and I loved it. So my Kings got the win. Thought it was pretty funny at the end. Some of the Laker fans were upset. I can hear them talking like, "Oh, we're 2-10." At that moment, they were. I think you guys beat Brooklyn on Sunday, so you guys are probably 3-10. But yeah, Laker fans are not very happy right now because you guys are starting slow. But it's okay. It's a marathon, not a race. Always remember that in the NBA season. Also, come on, people. We are getting closer and closer. So when it comes up, we're going to be talking about it. This Sunday, the World Cup starts. And you know who opens up the opening match? It's my nation, Ecuador. Woo! We open up the nation against Qatar, the host nation. It's at 8 a.m. on Sunday. Check it out. Root for Ecuador, right? Let's go, Ecuador. Si se puede. And I got a little shout outs for mi familia in Ecuador. Lo siento porque no yo habla español muy bien y yo quiero muy español. Tú quieres más español, pero yo no hablo muy bien, so lo siento. I'm sorry, I don't speak really good Spanish, and they want me to speak more Spanish, so I'm gonna try, but we'll see. Maybe during the World Cup. Oh, and so yes, that's what we're gonna talk about. So now we're gonna go to the NFL. We're gonna go to the NFL. We're gonna look at the Week 10 recap. We're gonna see. We're gonna get closer to my notes a little bit. I like to back up to give you guys a little different angle, you know. So now in the Week 10, what happened in Week 10? Oh, so Bonnie, she went 1-1 because she picked Arizona Cardinals and she picked the Cowboys, and yeah, that was a really tough game for the Cowboys last week. So she finished 1-1, and I finished with a record of 5-9. So for the month of the second month picks, I really didn't see anything there. So me and Bonnie have just been battling out, but she only picks a few teams, but she does really good. Obviously, she picks the Cowboys most of the time, every week, and so because they won, she gets all the wins. She picks a couple of other teams every now and then, but Bonnie's record for the month two, her overall record for month two, she came up to 6-2. That's not bad. You know what? Put a little round of applause right there for her. You know, 6-2, not bad. Let's see what happens. She picks more. Me, for the month, the second month from week. This is week 7 to week 10. I went 29-27. Again, I was 2 games over 500. As last week, I was 32-30, 2 games over 500. But yeah, and again, 2 games over 500. I guess this last week, yeah, I went 5-9. Uh, yeah, in the week 10, I went 5-9. That's not really that well. But it still made me stand at 29-27 in the month of my second month of picking. So that's where we are. And I would like to talk about the current playoff standings. And if I let me pull them up so I don't mess that up real fast. All right. Now we're gonna look at the American Conference first, right? No.
3 hours later.
All right. So now I found this. Now we're looking at the AFC playoff pictures now. It took me a while to get it up. I thought I had it up. It went away. But now I got it. Looks like nobody ever reads my thing, but it's okay. So it looks like the Chiefs are in first place. They hold the number 1 seed. They are 1 game difference with the Miami Dolphins, who are in second. Remember, the number 1 seed in each conference gets a bye, so they don't need to play in the first week of the playoffs. They're taking the top 7, though, for the playoffs. So Chiefs are number 1. Then you have Miami 2, Tennessee 3, Baltimore 4, the New York Jets 5, and 6. So let's see. So Tennessee and Buffalo, they're all 6-3. That's pretty awesome. And then the final spots battling out for the final 7th spot, you have Indy, Cincinnati, LA Chargers. They're all trying to beat the New England Patriots to get that final and 7th spot. So that red or orange line, that is a 7th spot. All the teams above the orange line, those are the teams in the playoffs. All the teams in the blue lines, those are the teams battling out to get in the playoffs. Everyone not highlighted but underneath the blue line, nah, it's still got a lot of, but we'll see. Now we're gonna look at the AFC. The NFC line. Let's just pull it up real quick. And y'all just gonna stay with me.
1 hour later.
Boom. There we have it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And the NFC. Wow, you have the Eagles in Minnesota battling out for the number 1 seed to get that bye week. We'll see who gets it. That's gonna be awesome. Then you have the Giants, the New York Giants, the Cowboys, the Seahawks, and the San Francisco 49ers. Then again, that's the pink line. Now, those 2 pink lines, those are both the Bucks and the Washington Commanders. We got a big win this week against Philly. They are battling out for that final 7th spot. Everyone else in the blue lines, Arizona Cardinals, Atlanta Falcons, the Green Bay Packers, they are fighting for that 7th spot with Washington and Buccaneers. Those are the teams right now. So we will see. We are halfway through the season. We'll see what it looks like about 2 or 3 weeks before the season ends to see what the playoffs look like and who is in and who is out. That is what playoffs for the NFL look like right now. And next, we are going to continue on. Let me just double check my notes. Excuse me. My note thing went away, but it's okay. We pull it back up. Boom. So we did the one. All right. Now, yes, as I figured. Now we're gonna go to the Week 11 picks. Week 11. Hit the music. Yes, I love that music right there. For Thursday night football, we have the Tennessee Titans going up against the Green Bay Packers. We're picking Tennessee this week. They said at 6-3, so we're picking with Tennessee. Then we got Chicago versus Atlanta. We're going Atlanta because Atlanta's at home and they're 4-6, one game better than Chicago. I got Atlanta. Come on, Atlanta. Then you have the Cleveland Browns versus the Buffalo Bills. We're gonna stick with Buffalo. Buffalo probably had the game of the year last week again with the versus the Minnesota Vikings. They end up losing, but Minnesota Vikings, wow, what a team they are this year. So, but I got Buffalo versus Cleveland. And then you have Washington versus Houston Texans. I got Washington on the road. They came up big this last Monday against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are taking on the Indianapolis Colts. But I'm sticking with the Eagles on the road. Eagles will bounce back after that loss. And then you have the New York Jets, the surprise team this year versus the New England Patriots. I'm sticking with the Jets, the Jets, Jets. That's how you do it, huh, New York? That's how you do it. And then you got the Detroit Lions versus the New York Giants. We're gonna stick with we're going with the East Coast. The East Coast looking good this year. What? Both New York teams combined have 5 losses, where New York Jets are 6-3 and the New York Giants are 7-2. It's amazing. So I'm picking the Giants against the Detroit Lions, even though Detroit looks like they get a little bit better each week. Then you have the Carolina Panthers versus the Baltimore Ravens. We're gonna have to go with the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Then you have the LA Rams versus the New Orleans Saints. We're gonna have to go with the New Orleans Saints at home because I don't know how the injury is with Cooper Kupp and if Matthew Stafford has passed his concussion protocol yet. So we're gonna go with the New Orleans Saints right there. Then you have the Raiders versus the Denver Broncos in Mile High. One of our 2 wins is against the Broncos. So, of course, we're going with the black and silver right there. Then we're going to have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to go with the Bengals. Yep, the Bengals were on the bye week last week, as were the New York Jets. So I feel like, a little rest doesn't hurt. So I got Cincinnati beating Pittsburgh. Then you have the Cowboys versus the Minnesota Vikings, who I think Minnesota's a team this year. Not only is their offense good, but their defense comes up clutch, as we seen last week when they forced that fumble on the goal line. Now it's crazy. Whoa, what a crazy scene right there. But you know what? Because of that, we're going with the Minnesota Vikings over the Cowboys. I'm sorry. Then you have the Kansas City Chiefs over the LA Chargers. I believe that's a Sunday night football game. But I'm going to pick the Chiefs over the Chargers this one on the road. Then Monday night, closing out on Monday night, you have the San Francisco 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals. We're going with the San Francisco 49ers. Yep, this week, Tampa Bay, Seattle Seahawks, Miami, and Jacksonville Jaguars. They are all on a bye week this week. Let's look at all the teams that I picked this week on the screen. Boom, those are my picks for week 11. This week, I hope you enjoy this episode. Next week, hopefully we have more news about the logo and stuff. I hope you click like and subscribe. The new Facebook, please do it. That's where everything is going to be posted. Instagram is going to be going up soon as the merchandise comes. And you know what? As soon as you guys start wearing your stuff, you can take a picture and we'll post it up on Instagram too as well. Until then, as the great Xavier Woods says, I forgot to mention last week, I was so disappointed. But as the great Xavier Woods says, keep it tight. I needed Emilio to turn off the music in the background for this one. Because my Jayhawks were playing Duke. I don't know how the result went. There's going to be the score right there because we should already know the score. Hopefully it's a score that I want. If not, I need y'all to hear this. Rock chalk. That's better. Now I can hear without the music. I love y'all. Please like and subscribe. But go!
In this mansion, I'm a Macaulay Culkin. Paid in full, I'm a Kai Fife. Know you're tired, we just did dinner for 3 hours. Lying to me all night. Buying BM's Benzes out of spite. Paid 100, ran a something light. Simple price to keep them out my life. Booby trap, we need a business office. Magic City need a business office. 29, I keep a business office. I'm in love with Houston, Dallas, Austin. Tell your guys to hold up on a team chain. Seem like they may need money for coffins. Cuban girl, a family grind coffee. Text me on the signal, don't call me.